Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Toned In Entertainment, where we love pop culture. Today we're going to look back at a movie that when it was released back in 2009, it didn't gain much praise from neither critics or moviegoers. But as time has gone by, this movie has actually become somewhat of a cult classic or a guilty movie pleasure. Now, is this movie deserving of those titles? Well, let's get on with my movie look back review for Jennifer's Body, released back in 2009. The movie stars Megan Fox as Jennifer, Amanda Seyfried as Jennifer's best friend Needy, John Simmons as Needy's boyfriend Chip, Adam Brody as the lead singer Nikolai from the rock band Low Shoulder, and was directed by Karyn Kusama. Now, Jennifer is a big fan of this indie rock band called Low Shoulder, so much so that she keeps up with all their updates on their MySpace page. Now, there is one night when they do come to Jennifer's town to perform at a local bar, and Jennifer is going to bring her BFF Needy to go with her to catch this show. Now, Jennifer definitely has a thing for the lead singer named Nikolai, and while Nikolai does find her attractive, he has other plans for her. Now, during the performance of Low Shoulder, a fire breaks out which will burn down the town's only bar. And while Jennifer, Needy, and the rock band were able to make it out safely, others did perish in this fire. Now, instead of just going home, Jennifer is going to go off with the rock band, much to the dismay of Needy. Now, when Jennifer returns from her night out with the rock band, she's going to go and visit her friend Needy, but it's not going to take too long for Needy to realize that there's something very different about Jennifer, mainly that she has demonic tendencies now. Now, the next day, when these two go back to school, Jennifer's demonic tendencies seem to be all gone, and she has a glow about her that honestly could light up the night sky. Now, poor Needy, she's going to be the only one that can see Jennifer's drastic change, and even her own boyfriend Chip is not going to buy into her conspiracy theories that Jennifer is suffering from demonic transference. Now, what exactly is demonic transference? Well, as is explained here in this movie, when the rock band took Jennifer out to the woods to sacrifice her in hopes of bettering their music career, they needed to sacrifice a virgin. And since Jennifer didn't fit those qualifications, not only did it not further the rock band's career, but Jennifer also ended up taking on these demonic tendencies. Now, in order to keep her strength up, Jennifer is going to have to keep her calorie count up. So, what's on the menu? Well, it's going to be her classmates, specifically male classmates. Now, much like these teen movies here in this time period, there is going to be another school dance here at the end. But Needy fears if Jennifer gets to this school dance, there's going to be an all-out buffet for Jennifer to indulge in. And if she gets her way, she's going to be way too powerful to stop. Now, without spoiling the ending, there will be a final showdown between Jennifer, Needy, and Chip that I honestly think is just really well done. And while all these lives will change forever, and this movie does end with a cliffhanger, there never was a sequel, and I'm glad, because this movie really does stand on its own, and I'm glad they never made a cheap cash-in. Now, do I recommend the movie Jennifer's Body? Yes, I do. Now, to be perfectly honest, I did see this movie when it came out in theaters back in 2009, but honestly, after all this time, I really didn't remember too much about this movie. It didn't make much of an impression, and I don't know why, because going back and rewatching this movie here in 2021, it's a ton of fun, and I definitely recommend you guys check out Jennifer's Body. Now, as of this recording, Jennifer's Body is streaming for free if you have an Amazon Prime subscription. And if not, it's also available to watch on Tubi with limited commercials. Now, if this has gone away from streaming by the time you see this review, it's also available to rent on various streaming platforms for $3.99. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give the movie Jennifer's Body an 8.5 out of 10. Now, I've watched several movies with Megan Fox in them, but honestly, she's never really wowed me over with her performances. But here in Jennifer's Body, she's really good. Now, the standout character in this movie is definitely Needy, as she goes from this shy character at the beginning of this movie to a woman on a mission. Now, throughout this movie, there are some corny jokes thrown out, but I think with the tone of this movie, it actually really works well. So if you're looking for a movie with some horror, some really kind of quirky comedy, and some dark elements thrown in, give Jennifer's Body a shot. Now, have you guys ever watched this movie? And if you have, what are your thoughts? Comment down below. And guys, if you like movie look back reviews like this, make sure you stay tuned in here to Toned In Entertainment for future videos.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.